Hello everyone, welcome to Business School 101. Have you ever wondered how Airbnb handled the COVID-19 travel shutdown, how Toyota recovered from the 2011 earthquake and tsunami, or how Johnson & Johnson managed the Tylenol poisoning crisis? The answer often lies in a strategic approach called crisis management. But what exactly is crisis management? What are its general processes? How did these companies apply it to survive and thrive during unexpected challenges? And what are its benefits? In this video, I'll discuss these questions with you. Section 1, Definition. Crisis management is the process by which organizations proactively plan, prepare, and execute strategies to handle unexpected and potentially disruptive events. It goes beyond traditional operational responses and requires a strategic alignment of the company's vision, resources, and capabilities to mitigate risks and navigate through uncertainty. Unlike routine risk management, crisis management involves making quick decisions that have long-term implications for the organization's survival and success. Section 2, Process. Crisis management as a strategic process typically follows these steps. Step 1, Crisis anticipation and risk assessment. The first step in effective crisis management is anticipating potential crises. Strategic leaders must identify possible internal and external threats that could impact the business, such as market collapses, competitor actions, regulatory changes, or global disruptions like pandemics. This requires conducting thorough risk assessments and scenario planning to understand where vulnerabilities lie and what might trigger a crisis. Step 2, Develop a crisis response strategy. Once potential crises are identified, the next step is developing a crisis response strategy. This involves outlining action plans that define how the company will respond to different types of crises, including who will lead the response, what resources will be mobilized, and what contingency plans need to be in place. The strategy must be agile enough to allow for rapid decision-making, but also aligned with the organization's long-term strategic goals. Step 3, Align resources and capabilities. During a crisis, strategic management requires that the company effectively align its resources, such as capital, technology, and human capital, with its crisis response strategy. This may involve reallocating resources from non-essential areas to critical functions or rapidly scaling certain operations while reducing others. The ability to manage resources flexibly and effectively in the face of a crisis is critical to maintaining operational stability and positioning the company for recovery. Step 4, Execute and communicate the crisis strategy. Once a crisis hits, strategic leaders must execute the crisis management strategy efficiently. This involves clear communication across all levels of the organization and ensuring that the right decisions are made swiftly. Leaders must provide regular updates, keep employees, stakeholders, and customers informed, and adjust the strategy in real time based on the evolving situation. Communication is essential to maintain trust, minimize panic, and keep the organization aligned on its goals during a crisis. Step 5, Post-crisis evaluation and strategy adjustment. After the immediate crisis has passed, it's important to evaluate the effectiveness of the response and make adjustments to the company's overall strategy. This involves conducting a post-crisis review to understand what worked, what didn't, and how the company can improve its preparedness for future crises. Often, strategic management in the post-crisis phase includes recalibrating long-term goals, redefining business priorities, and using the lessons learned to build a more resilient organization. Section 3, Real-world examples. Example 1, Airbnb and the COVID-19 pandemic. Airbnb swiftly responded to the COVID-19 crisis by shifting its focus from global travel to local stays, recognizing the shift in travel behavior due to lockdowns. The company reduced its workforce by 25%, streamlined operations, and launched flexible booking policies that allowed last-minute changes and cancellations. By reallocating resources to develop new services like virtual experiences and marketing domestic travel, Airbnb ensured business continuity while addressing the new market demands. Their focus on clear communication with stakeholders, including customers and hosts, helped maintain trust throughout the crisis. Example 2. Toyota's response to the 2011 earthquake and tsunami. After the 2011 earthquake and tsunami disrupted Toyota's supply chain, the company quickly set up a global task force to stabilize operations. Toyota worked closely with its suppliers to rebuild critical components and temporarily shifted production to unaffected facilities to avoid a total shutdown. It also leaned on its just-in-time production system by utilizing inventory reserves to keep assembly lines running while maintaining strong communication with employees and dealers. These solutions allowed Toyota to resume full production faster than anticipated and minimize financial loss. Example 3, Johnson & Johnson's Tylenol crisis. During the Tylenol poisoning crisis in 1982, Johnson & Johnson acted quickly to protect its brand and customers by issuing a national recall of 31 million bottles, even though it was a costly move. The company developed tamper-resistant packaging, a groundbreaking innovation at the time, to restore consumer trust. Johnson & Johnson also engaged in open and transparent communication with the public, ensuring that safety was the top priority. This crisis response not only helped the company recover but also set new industry standards for product safety and consumer protection. Section 4, Benefits. Crisis management offers several key benefits. Number 1. Rapid response to threats. A well-developed crisis management strategy allows companies to respond quickly to unexpected events, reducing the damage caused by the crisis. Number 2. Preservation of reputation. Companies that handle crises effectively can preserve or even enhance their reputation by demonstrating strong leadership and resilience. Number 3. Alignment with long-term goals. Even during a crisis, strategic management ensures that short-term actions are aligned with long-term objectives, helping the company stay on course. Number 4. Competitive advantage. Companies that can effectively manage crises gain a competitive edge by recovering faster than their competitors and possibly identifying new opportunities in the market. Number 5. Organizational resilience. The ability to strategically manage crises helps build a more resilient organization that can withstand future disruptions and continue to thrive. Section 5, Summary. To sum up, crisis management is a crucial component of strategic management that enables companies to survive and thrive in the face of unexpected challenges. The process involves crisis anticipation, strategy development, resource alignment, execution, and post-crisis evaluation. When implemented effectively, strategic crisis management not only helps companies survive but positions them for long-term success. That's all for today's topic. If you have any questions or thoughts, feel free to leave a comment below. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.